into the other side of sports. It's your host, Laws in the building. I'm rocking out solo dolo, but we here. Got some stuff to talk about. Uh, First things first. Let this be a tall tale lesson for all y'all out there in the streets, because there's a lot of y'all in the streets in this dating game trying to get youngins and all like that. Some Jones you just gotta leave alone, dog. They not worth your time. I remember back when I was out in the streets heavy. I was dating this one youngin. First off, the neighborhood Slim lived in, that Joan already told the story. I'm not gonna put the neighborhood on blast because she might listen to the podcast and might have some Bama's come blast up my family. So I'm just saying that the neighborhood was not Candyland, okay? And and I remember going driving through the jump, and just to give y'all a picture of what kind of situation it was, though, it's like late summer, August sometime. Met the jump, talked a few times on the phone, like, all right, yeah, let's go out, get something to eat, chill, hang. It's like, all right, pick me up. So I pick her up. It's like 6:30 in the evening. The block is flooded, dog. It's just Bama's all on the whole. Dog, I'm going over the speed bumps, young. I'm like, dog, this junk, what am I doing out here? I have no business out here. Now, young was bad, don't get it twisted, but it still was a risky situation, dog. I think I hit youngin in the phone, like, yeah, I'm outside. I ain't get out the side. I ain't try to walk up there into the apartment building. Nothing. None of that, dog. We staying in the car, doors locked. That's how we got to carry it, dog. Because this situation was not, dog. It was not favorable, dog. 4th and 1 on the goal line, dog, and you got a rookie back there. It just was not looking. I was like, nah, I'm gonna stay in the car. Young and calm, woo, 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 woo. They was cool, but dog, I couldn't even really enjoy myself on the date because in the back of my mind, I'm like, dog, I got drop off in the barrio after dark. I don't got a vest in the car, nothing, dog. It's treacherous out here. I'm trying to tell you, these kind of situations be real life. I made it through by God's grace. I'm here today, speak about it. But the joke really could have went. So I don't know. That could have been somebody's sister, something like you. It's just risky behavior, dog. And I'm not. I ain't no sucker, nothing. Like I throw the hands, but I'm just, dog. I'm not cut out for the military, dog. I never. I'm not, dog. It's Iraq and some of these neighborhoods, dog. Really, kids 11, 12, hammer in hand, ready to knock something off the wall. I'm just saying, like, it just, and you know, it's tough out there. But Travis Rudolph, ex-Giants player, stuff. I see the case. I'm looking at the case. I'm like, dog, is this real life, dog? Is this Bam on GTA? Like, what is going on? Apparently, he was talking to this little ratchet jump. She a bum too. I don't know why these Bama be rolling the dice like that, but whatever. He talking to the jump. I guess the situation just get a little volatile. She sending text messages to her brothers and family talking about wet this Bama up, come shoot up the block, and now it's a trial. So when they came, they got the text like, yeah, go hit Slim up. They get the text. Of course, they come ready to rumble. They don't know this Bama dog Cobra Commando too. He go in the house, get the assault rifle, let off 39 rounds, shell casings at these Bama, shoot and kill one dude. Now it's a trial. He talking about self-defense. These Bama try to come at me. I had to. That's all I could do. The prosecutor saying, nah, he just went and got the gun and they just wanted to talk to him and stuff like that. Hold on, bro. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100. 4 Bama's just show up at my house unannounced. Bama's not doing no talking, bro. First of all, I feel that as a personal threat. Now, these Bama's is down in Florida, so down there anything go. They just it's no holds bar down there, Joe. So if you ask me what's gonna happen, I mean, clearly the youngin put the word out for her brothers and whoever to come at Travis with malice intent. They ain't know the Bama was off a contra game and had the hammers ready, locked and loaded to spray the whole block down. And now we got a situation like this. Now he facing potentially life in jail if they say that it was premeditated murder on his behalf. I mean, it's just a wild situation. But this is the type of situations that you get into when you be messing with just any, like, you got to use some discretion out here, people. Like, you just can't just be taking any deal that come your way. I know it be hard times and situations, but come on, bro. This junk almost cost you your life messing with a ratchet junk. You know what I'm saying? Who got brothers ain't got nothing to lose. It just all the way bad, dog. So for y'all out there in the streets, I know a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying? You staying in the house, keeping it safe. But for y'all want to step out to Starbucks and get out there and be in the streets heavy, just be careful what you choose, dog. Just be careful. All I'm gonna say about that. Speaking of being careful, dog, the Raiders, the level of dysfunction that the Raiders have. Now, granted, I know it's a little hypocritical that I'm here talking about the dysfunction of the Raiders as a Washington Commanders fan, though. I don't even know if that's the name anymore because the Bama's ain't get the patent. It might be a wrap for that too. Actually, if you ask me about the name, real talk, they should have just kept the Washington football team from jump. That's what they should have did. I don't know what another Dan sneak attack move. He was. Yeah, Mary Jo White report, that's coming too. We need to see that. I know the junk got some foul, funny business inside already. We know the Bama's a pervert. I know Dan Snyder pervert. We know, but still gotta see the receipts, though. The league is culpable in that whole situation. We just gonna keep it 100. Anything that they saying he did and the funny business or how pervert actions he was doing, they gave him the license to do it. So they just as responsible. And if they not in the report as being, critical of themselves, then the junk fluke. It's fugazi. They just making them the scapegoat and it's fugazi. We not even paying attention. Back to the Raiders organization. Now, shout out my man Craig. He a heavy Raiders fan. And the Raiders had a good roster. I thought these Bamas was going to had the ability to contend. When they hired Josh McDaniels, that was the fail, dog. Josh McDaniels, I don't know how many times I could tell y'all this. Josh McDaniels is not a good coach. Josh McDaniels, let me do it Dr. Umar style. Say it 4 or 5 times. Josh McDaniels is a horrible coach. Josh McDaniels is a horrible coach. He's a horrible coach, dog. His leadership skills is on 2 out of 99. Like he doesn't know how to lead men. And to put him in a position to lead men is a fail by any organization. And the Raiders have actually set their franchise back, crippled their franchise, prohibited them from even reaching heights to where they would dream of being because they put a cap on it with this Gump at the helm. He's not a good coach, dog. And his history shows you he's not a good coach. But yet, time and time again, we hire these same dodo birds and put them in positions of authority and power when they don't know what they're doing. And that is, once again, it's highlighted in his Jimmy Garoppolo situation. These Bamas, he was so pressed to get Jimmy Garoppolo into the building because he know him, he knows his system and all like this. Bama Jimmy hurt. He's so pressed. Oh, we got to get him. They don't even bring him on a visit, nothing. They don't entertain other quarterbacks. They put all their eggs in this little flimsy basket and say, we're going to get Jimmy Garoppolo by any means. Now this Gump is hurt. He can't even move. Like, You got an injured quarterback that you're not even going to be able to put out there because his rehab situation is not looking good. You got to wait till he get better. You got a disgruntled team. You got your best player on the team, and Devontae Adams, he disgruntled. Talking about we not seeing eye to eye. We not aligned. Like, all this is bad for the franchise. And who's responsible? Josh McDaniels. It falls at his feet. You trade away Derek Carr, who, don't get it twisted, the Batman not Brady, he ain't Rodgers, he, you know what I'm saying, he ain't Lamar, but the Bama's okay. He in the Kirk Cousins space. He in that above average tier where he can get it done. And if you got the pieces around him, he should be all right. You should be cool with the quarterback position. He's serviceable. You had him. The fan base wasn't like too disgruntled with him on the roster. I know y'all had some opportunities and he just ain't cash out, but so don't a lot of other quarterbacks in the league, right? That get new contracts and read up and all that stuff, dog. You let him go for a question mark of a quarterback in Jimmy Garoppolo, who, in my opinion, is a tier lower. He's if Derek Carr is B tier, Jimmy Garoppolo C tier. You get a hurt C tier player that you dead set on gotta have. You got Stidham on your roster who last year showed he could at least fill in and do some things, right? Instead of just saying, okay, young, let's either look and evaluate and try to get a quarterback this year, or we just play the long game and just be like, all right, if we trash this year, so be it. But we're going to get a quarterback in the draft next year. That's what we're going to set the expectations very low, stuff like this. But no, these Bama's just make a bad situation worse by a terrible decision. And honestly, I'm fully accustomed to bad decisions and compounding bad decisions with more bad decisions as the Washington Commanders do all the time, though. It's ridiculous. So I don't, if anybody's writing an article, which is coming, dog, don't hold on tight. We got the website working. First of all, before the website got to be official. So we trying to make sure that the Joan official, because as soon as it's up, Bama's gonna be coming and trying to discredit us. You know how I go, dog. When you keep it all the way 100, you talk about what the media doing, and you talk about these spin cycles they try to put together, and then they're gonna come for you heavy, dog. They're gonna come for you heavy. So gotta make sure it's right. But got an article on how nobody's really calling a spade a spade. Josh McDaniels is the front man for all these decisions, and he's the responsible party, dog. Let's just keep it all the way a buck. Keep it $1, dog. He's responsible. But you read these articles that Bama's writing, they just talk around it. Oh, yeah, the Raiders, they made this decision. The Raiders organization, the Raiders, what? Dog, stop that. Stop that. I'm not going for it. We know, just say it's him. Just say it's him. That's it. That's all I really want to see. Just say it's him. This is all back and forth, up and down. Funny dudes is doing. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So that's my 2 cents on it. Devontae Bloom, he talking about he like, bro, you first of all, I know y'all had it like a little roster last year, and I know that was cool, but bro, y'all, I mean, maybe it's different when you're a player, dog. You think you if you see you got a quarterback, you got a couple pieces, like, oh yeah, we can make some noise. But I mean, I ain't see it happening, bro. Y'all was gonna be better, but I ain't see Super Bowl in the makings. So to be coming out talking about like, oh, well, they changed directions on me. I thought we were gonna go to this. I'm trying to win a chip and all, like, that's why I came here. Stop it, bro. Stop it. That stuff you gotta say because you the highest paid player on the team and everything. You the lead. I mean, I get it, bro. But you gonna have to fall back. Nobody buying that, though. Nobody buying that. Okay. NBA basketball. Let's talk about it. We got the Miami Heat versus the Denver Nuggets. Denver, these Bama's been chilling at home, resting. getting right. I don't know if the rest is really going to impact them as much as the fatigue may impact the Miami Heat for having to play all them games. Um, and just the grind that the season is. I know they'll probably get Tyler Hero back, which is a much needed piece. But you gotta give credit to the Miami Heat, dog. You gotta give credit to the Miami Heat because they showed up. I thought Stearns orders was in full effect, dog. As soon as I seen Scott Foster on a headline, I was like, oh yeah, this joke done. But dog, you gotta get Miami Heat credit. I think Pat Riley, from a coach executive standpoint, this man have been to the most finals of any person in league history, dog. Like his team in some capacity, whether he was the coach or the GM stuff. So, dog, shout out to Riley, dog. Riley is official. I remember him making a move to get Spoelstra and him keeping Spoelstra even when he had LeBron and all like that. I'm like, dog, this man, and Spoelstra showed he can coach basketball. He can coach superstars. He can coach strong personalities. Like, that organization is run how an organization is supposed to be run. We're not going to talk about the Washington Wizards. That Miami Heat organization is run how a real organization should operate. And shout out to them. Shout out to Pat Riley. Shout out to Jimmy Butler making it happen, wielding his team to a victory. Phenomenal job. Now, the Boston Celtics, was this Mazzulla? Was this Mazzulla and his inability to command certain level of respect to get these Bammers for a full quarter stood around the perimeter and shot tray balls, dog? They literally think this is Bowie Rex in a pickup because that's exactly how they played. This Bama Jaylen Brown didn't cut not one time. They just sat around the three-point line from the bigs to the smalls. Horford, 3 balls all day. Like, that is not a philosophy to win. There's no way you can convince me that the coach Mazzulla took them back and was like, hey, this is our game plan for game 7. We're just going to shoot trays and just pray they go in. Like, there's no way you can convince me. So there'll be some disconnect with where he was telling them to do and what they actually was doing, because there's no way that was the game plan, dog. There's no way. They came out of halftime after Chuck and everybody on the broadcast slandered them doing the same thing. So I know they're not watching it in the press game. And I know Mazzulla, like, character-wise, everybody loves him. Well, not everybody, but he a religious dude, very, like, has a very unique perspective on different situations and stuff like that. And, like, I think he's a good guy. But we talking about basketball here, people. And I don't know where the breakdown was with the communication of the game plan or what was supposed to happen. But, dog, that wasn't it, bro. You're not winning with that philosophy. I don't care who you have on your team. Unless you got MJ or Kobe, that philosophy is not winning, dog. It's not winning. I know Jason Tatum hurt his ankle, in the first quarter, and that kind of, like, disrupted him. He stayed out there, so I don't want to hear no excuses, bro. He stayed out there. You hurt. Hey, I'm in the locker room, champ. You can say what you want, but if I'm hurt, I'm hurt. But if you play, everything get analyzed and scrutinized. It's just how it go down, champ. Sorry. Difference between winners and losers. Winners don't make no excuses. They just get it done. Figure out a way, dog. Tape your ankle up. Get the Advil 800 pumped inside. Whatever. Cortisone, tranquilize, whatever you got to do, dog. I don't feel nothing down there. I'm dunking. I'm 360, tomahawk slams, whatever I got to do to get it done. That's what we're going to do. So, I mean, yeah, they back to the drawing board. I don't know what they're going to do with these contracts and different players on the team. I don't know, bro. But that's not going I mean, granted, they got they got far into the playoffs. We're not going to take nothing away from, but, like, game 7 though, you gotta have a trick. You gotta have a card to play. You can't just play the same cards you've been playing, dog. That's not. I mean, yeah, it just didn't work out for him, though. While we talking about this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Rock with us heavy. You can go ahead and throw some money in the Cash App if you want to. Go ahead and put a couple 100,000 in there. I'm good with that too. Appreciate you. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, Celtics just ain't show up. Denver, Miami, what's going to happen? Denver a better team, in my opinion. Jokic probably the best player we seen since Shaq dominating in the post and just the problem he is, dog. This man is a walking triple double, and can impact the game in so many different ways. You gave them big legs some rest. I don't know if that's going to be good for you. I'm just going to keep it 100. I think Denver, they get the first two. I think Miami sneak and steal one, and then I think it might be 4-2, maybe 4-1. It just depends. It, but Denver's a more superior team, if you ask me. So yeah, so that's where I'm at with that. As far as like, so we got the NBA draft that's coming too. I've been starting my scouting. I know Aaron don't be even watching the basketball jump like that heavy, but I started my scouting. I came across a clip of Derek Lively, the third. Batman hits 23 pointers in a row. He's doing jump shots from outside the key, and he's hitting he hit at least 20 of them jumps in a row. Now, I know it's just a workout, but at 7'1", that's impressive. That's impressive. And if we sitting at 8, and I don't know who they got on their radar and who they scouting, Derek Lively is somebody who now is in the conversation. If you're asking me, and trust me, shout out my man Rick. Everybody, if we was on here, they talk about my Cody Zeller, and some of the times I got it wrong, though. And can't nobody get it right every time, bro. Can't nobody get it right every time, dog. I'm 95% from the free throw line, dog. 5% I'm missing. I'm just keep it 100, dog. I missed 2, okay? But I admit my misses. Unlike, mainstream, they miss on stuff. You never hear about it again, dog. I ain't say that. Like, they just go off in the wind. I admit my misses, dog. But I like the idea of Derek Lively. We've been getting these Ike Bite kids. You drafted a guard last year. You got it wrong. I know we got a new GM in the seat to try to help that evaluation process. Okay, cool. I'm feeling like if you're not getting Brandon Miller and you're not getting the Victor, then I don't know about the rest of the guys, dog. Like, now I like the size that Derek Lively has. 7'1", that's enticing. I like his ability to score, ability to shoot the rock. He did play pretty well in the tournament too. I mean, going back down the road, I'm like, he played solid in the tournament. I think coming to a team like the Washington Wizards, where we lack development, is it already, but there's opportunity for him to play in a more complementary role to where he's not necessarily like have to be the guy right away. We are stuck with Bradley Beal. That Bradley Beal contract's not going anywhere. I don't care if you got David Blaine and all the magicians in the world. The Jones not going nowhere, bro. We stuck with him. I know he's not a 1A superstar. We know this already. I mean, I can sit here and complain. He a 1B player that can get buckets, can score. But if you try to put the team on his back, kill all that. He's just not built for it. It's not his fault. He's just not built for it. The circumstances yielded him getting the money, getting the opportunity, everything to be that guy, because we had no guys here. So by default, it was him. And granted, you get why. But you get it, Derek Lively, a young dude, talented, tall, lanky, can probably, be a defensive presence that we've lacked, can score, can shoot outside and help on the glass even more, to me it makes sense, dog. To me, it makes sense. And if he's sitting there at 8, I think that his stock will rise just with the versatility and his abilities and size. Like all those things bode well for him getting drafted long before he was projected. And I think they had him projected middle of the draft, maybe like 15th or so. But I think what he's done in his workouts and his pro workouts and some of the looks that he's getting is definitely going to move him up the ladder. And I wouldn't be mad if the Washington Wizards made a selection for Derek Lively the third. I would not be mad. Yeah. So that's all we got for today. Follow us at OSS 980 at Other Side of Sports. Subscribe to the channel. Share the content. And I'm out.